if your objective is to get visible quadricep development, you're going to get better development with an exercise that gives you more range of motion. You can see there you're getting 40 degrees, and the whole 40 degrees aren't fully loaded. Only the last bottom part, the stretch part, is getting loaded. The question is there an application for an athlete who's not trying to get visible quadricep development, who's trying to be a better athlete? The first thing I would say is that the more mobility that you have in your joints, the better. How do you work on mobility? You work on the joints in a way that allows them to toughen up and experience that load in that part of the range of motion so that you can get better performance on the field or on the court. We focus on biomechanics, and the focus of most of the people in our audience, I think, are people that want to improve the physique. So I tend to lean in the direction of judging an exercise on how good or not so good it is for developing the physique. Physics applies to everybody and can be applied to a powerlifter. As you know, we're doing a seminar for powerlifting.
So who will benefit from that? Only the people who don't have access to a gym and they will do it at home, or the one that play basketball and need that explosiveness?
Well, yeah, I would say both. I would say if you have nothing at home and you're only working out at home, you can definitely do that exercise as a quadricep exercise. It also stretches your hip flexors. And to some degree, it also works your abdominal muscle, because isometrically, your abdominal muscle is keeping your torso from flopping back. So if you were to go back into that position, you feel your abdominal muscle, you'll feel there's some tension there. It's keeping your spine from arching too far. It's not as good as a sissy squat, although I will say that if you do a sissy squat partial range of motion, why partial? Because you're not strong enough to go deep into a sissy squat with your body weight. You could supplement that with that exercise you just showed us.
Interesting.
So now you're getting the fully bent knee position with a resistance level that you can handle, and you're getting the other end of the range of motion with the sissy squat in the range of motion that you can handle.
Some people say, oh, Doug only want his exercises or nothing. Here's the proof that it's not true.
Yeah, that is a misconception. It's like, we talk about the break 20, and so people hear the break 20 and they interpret that as us saying, these are the only exercises that are good and everything else is bad. So what I say, to be clear, the break 20 are intended for people that want broad spectrum muscle benefit, meaning fullest range of motion, fullest functional benefit, and fullest best odds of getting visible muscle development. But there's lots of things that, as I say so many times, everything that we do is degrees of good and degrees of bad.
Right.
So we never say something, well, sometimes we could say something is bad if it's just downright dangerous. We like to look at the physics and the mechanics and say what things are when they're good or bad and have to fall into the break 20.